absolutely ridiculous.
A nationwide infant formula shortage has left millions of mothers and other family members scrambling to find food for their babies. Online, many are posting videos showing empty shelves in stores. Millions of women in the U.S. rely on formula to supplement or replace breast milk, as do many same-sex couples. Some, including younger and Black mothers, are more likely to use formula. These families are hit hardest by shortages.
So the fact that I found this last box of Infinal is so overwhelming because it's like I didn't know how I was gonna feed my son,
I am currently opening up our last can of formula. I have no idea where I'm gonna find more.
So what's causing these shortages? The formula industry is heavily concentrated, with high barriers to entry. Like many parts of the economy, it grew with little slack built in. That's great for company profits, but bad for supply chain resilience. The COVID-19 pandemic further stressed that.
From the beginning of the pandemic, we've seen some consumer behaviors that have led to interruptions. We saw a lot of hoarding early on. It became difficult for producers to determine just what they needed to produce because the consumer behavior was variable throughout the pandemic.
In February, the nation's largest formula producer, Abbott Nutrition, halted production at its plant in Sturgis, Michigan after bacterial contamination was found there. Abbott recalled several brands of formula as the FDA investigated bacterial infections in infants. Abbott has denied the cases were connected.
We've really squeezed out any additional cost, and in doing so have squeezed out any sorts of redundancies or backup plans. So when we have a point of failure in our supply chain, like this plant in Michigan, we don't have any backup. There's no good plan B.
The 4 different stores today look for formula for the baby in our house, and it's out of stock everywhere.
Nationwide, out-of-stock averages for formula have risen above 40%. In some states, like Texas, Arizona, and Nevada, those rates are even higher. Where it is in stock, mothers often find they can't get the specialized versions that their babies need. Some have tried to replace formula with homemade versions, which may not be safe or provide appropriate nutrition. On Facebook, groups with tens of thousands of members feature listings for formula. And on eBay, Storyful found hundreds more. The Biden administration has been criticized by Republicans who claim the White House didn't act fast enough as shortages increased.
The administration and the FDA should have made it a priority back in February to get this plant safely back online as quickly as possible.
This week, President Biden invoked the Defense Production Act to prioritize the manufacturing of baby formula. He also instructed government agencies to use aircraft to pick up formula overseas. On May 16th, the FDA said it reached an agreement with Abbott that could allow production at the Sturgis plant to restart sooner. But shortages are expected to persist.
I wouldn't be surprised if it was 6 months to a year before we really see good availability on the shelves.
So mothers and other family members are still seeking out formula at one store after another and face an uncertain summer.